Guys, I wish I could be coming to you with better news, but we're talking some breaking news here on Texans Today. But first, please, for the love of God, hit that subscribe button. My job depends on it. I need more Texans subscribers. I have a dog at home I need to feed, and my job and my livelihood depends on you hitting that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds to change a little golden doodle's life here in Richardson, Texas, north of Dallas. She needs this, and I need this. So go subscribe to Texans Today. I mean, hell, you get news, rumors, breaking news videos. We're possibly going to be making some mock draft videos, of course, heading into the 2022 NFL Draft. So please, whatever you do, go subscribe to Texans Today. So Texans continue to be Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and the Texans have now released starting inside linebacker Zach Cunningham. And yeah, this one just hurts because, I mean, before the season, he was one of the bright spots on your defense, and as Ian Rappaport said, there's a lot of reasons for the Texans to try to make it work with Zach Cunningham. They just gave him a 4-year, $58 million contract. It didn't happen, though. Now the team has a $12.8 million dead cap hit next year. So yeah, it's a rough one right now. I don't really know what to say. I mean, there's been reports leading up to this. John McClain of the Houston Chronicle has reported that there's been multiple team violations with Zach Cunningham. He got suspended for the game against the Colts, and now obviously they couldn't work it out. Just a bevy of issues going on in Houston. The front office can't seem to keep any of their good players, can't seem to build anything, just because as soon as a player starts to develop, as soon as he starts to show promise, immediate regression, immediate stuff to where you hate seeing it as a Texans fan. I mean, I don't even know what shirt or what jersey to buy my Texans friends, because there are none. I don't know what jersey to buy. So let me ask you this question. This is what Chat Sports is all about. We want to know what you, the other fans, have to say. So give me your one-word reaction to Zach Cunningham getting released. After this YouTube ad break, I'll give you my one-word reaction to Zach Cunningham getting released. You know, I'm gonna be a parent right now. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. You know, I mean, as a Texans fan, we're the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs. Nothing's going right for us this season, and then whenever this happened, it's just like, oh yeah, another blow to the Texans season. I mean, it's already a dumpster fire. Why not just throw some gasoline on it? And I mean, this is a guy, I'm not telling you that we cut a guy who's a scrub. This is a guy who showed promise. 2019, 242 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 pass breakups. I mean, he's part of the reason why the Texans were really comfortable with trading away Benardrick McKinney, who had been a staple at the inside linebacker position for the past 3 years with the Texans. And then in 2020, he even upped those numbers with his tackle numbers: 164 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 2 pass breakups. I mean, this was a guy who the Texans thought, hey, this could be our middle linebacker for this foreseeable future, and now it's just back to square one. I mean, the Texans don't have any options, and really, it's not a Zach Cunningham problem. It's a Texans problem right now. Something needs to change. I don't know what is going on, but ever since Bill O'Brien traded DeAndre Hopkins, there's been some bad juju around the Texans, and everything has seemed to sputter out of control between Deshaun Watson investigations, between signing 14 running backs who are over the age of 30, between not being able to get any premier players, between not being able to draft anybody. I mean, with our first J.J. Watt leaving for the Cardinals, yeah, thank you, producer Marshall. I mean, I can't think of anything else besides the Texans need to change. And I mean, even when we do have draft picks, which I'll talk about that coming up, we can't even develop these guys. We can't even draft the right guys. We drafted Davis Mills with our first pick in this year's draft, which was a 3rd-round pick because we traded away our 1st and 2nd-round pick of this past year's draft. We can't develop any of these guys. Davis Mills looks like he's gunshot after a couple decent performances, but he's definitely not the guy moving forward. I don't think anybody in the Texans brass really thinks that. And I mean, as you look at these draft picks, Davis Mills, 3rd-rounder, not going to amount to much. Cale Waring, 3rd-rounder, nothing with the team. Zach Cunningham, released. Nick Martin, he's gone. Kevin Johnson, he's gone. All these guys were drafted in the first 3 rounds by the Texans. And I mean, we've had some hits. Obviously, Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt. But, I mean, besides those guys in the first round, and, I mean, we aren't even able to keep those guys. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins was a first-round pick. Come on. The Texans, we are just sputtering out of control, and honestly, I don't know. I want to ask you guys because I really have been on the fence of how I feel about this because, obviously it's not easy when your star quarterback gets in trouble and doesn't want to play for the team. But let me know, what is your confidence level in this organization right now? Scale it 1 to 10. For me, guys, honestly, it's a 4. I can't give it anything more than a 4. I'm giving it a Deshaun Watson 4 on this because I really can't. I don't know what to say. It seems like 2 steps forward, 5 steps back for this organization. As soon as we're on top of the division, we get Peyton Manning away from the Colts. We're on top of the division for multiple years. We can't do anything with it. And as soon as it seems like, we have our quarterback of the future, we're going to be set up for a while. Obviously, Deshaun Watson doesn't want to play for us, and we are back to square one. We don't have a starting quarterback. We don't have any star players. We don't have any really good position players besides for Brandon Cooks, and he might be traded away from the team this coming offseason as well. And I really don't have a ton of faith in these guys right now. I mean, obviously, Nick Caserio, last year was his first draft, and it was a rough one because you don't have your first 2 picks in the first 2 rounds. But, I mean, I really didn't get drafting Davis Mills. You already have Tyrod Taylor. You might see something with Davis Mills in the future, but I mean, hey, we don't even have a good run game or offensive line or skill positions to help him develop. I mean, you can't even really see what Davis Mills is all about, and I mean, it was really just the fact that he didn't push Tyrod Taylor that much. As soon as Tyrod Taylor was healthy, he was immediately inserted back into the lineup. He didn't give the Texans very much hope that, he would be the future of the Texans. And I mean, it just comes back to this Zach Cunningham release is just indicative of what the Texans have been dealing with the past 2 years of just constant failure, depression. I mean, going into the fetal position, crying in the corner because we were at one point, I kid you not, the team that won the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs, 2 years ago, we were at one point up 24-0. We were up 24-0. We had Deshaun Watson. We had J.J. Watt, DeAndre Hopkins. We had Will Fuller. We had a bevy of guys. We were going to make a playoff run. Everything sputtered out of control, and I don't know if somebody put a curse on the Texans. I don't know what the deal is, but Cal McNair, if you're watching this, something needs to change. It needs to be turned around, and we need to be proud of our team because, I mean, there was a good stretch there for 3 or 4 years that we were like, hey, the Texans are going to be at the top of the AFC South for years to come, and now it seems that we are at the bottom of the NFL once again, and it's just upsetting to see. And one more time, guys, I want to be making more Texans videos. I want to talk about my hometown team. My job depends on it. My bosses are saying, we need to get more Texans subscribers or else. Or else. I don't want to see what the or else is. I mean, come on. I have a dog to feed at home, guys. I have a family. I have a dog, a lovely golden doodle named Sadie, and I love her to death, and I love the Texans, okay? I want to be making more videos, and I want to be making possibly a draft video. Go ahead and push this graphic, Marshall, because, hell, the Texans might need to get one of these guys in to save the franchise. Matt Corral, Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, Carson Strong, Sam Howell. These are the top quarterback prospects in the Chat Sports database right now. And I mean, hell, it's going to be a tough road for any of these guys if they are drafted for the Texans because I don't know what the Texans are going to do the next couple of years. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get out of this hole that we've dug ourselves in. And I mean, unless we really get on that Deshaun Watson trade, get multiple first-round picks, and are able to rebuild, I don't know what the Texans are going to do. But you know what I want to do? I want to make a mock draft video. And the only way I can do that is if you like the video right now. You guys, I need everybody, 281-832, stand up. Go like this video right now because I want to make a mock draft video because, there's not going to be any playoff talk here on Texans today, unfortunately. So let's look forward to next season. Forget this season. Throw it in the dumpster. Give it to Goodwill. We don't need it anymore. But go ahead and go like the video, and hopefully we'll be talking some Texans mock draft here in a little bit. Guys, I wish I could be coming to you with better news, but we're talking some breaking news here on Texans Today. But first, please, for the love of God, hit that subscribe button. My job depends on it. I need more Texan subscribers. I have a dog at home I need to feed, and my job and my livelihood depends on you hitting that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds to change a little golden doodle's life here in Richardson, Texas, north of Dallas. She needs this, and I need this. So go subscribe to Texans Today. I mean, hell, you get news, rumors, breaking news videos. We're possibly going to be making some mock draft videos, of course, heading into the 2022 NFL Draft. So please, whatever you do, go subscribe to Texans Today.